One of the greatest challenges that we have been facing is the lack of awareness on how music business works.
Okay.
For example, that those kind of postings were not doing any good because they were based on ignorance, lack of understanding, or how the music business works. Okay? Because the revenue stream that they were posting is probably the income number 7 in their music business. So they post income number 7. What about 1, 2, up to 4? I mean up to 6. Because you don't rely on just that kind of stream. The ecosystem of music, because it's an ecosystem, if it doesn't work seamlessly, you can't blame one stream and say music is not working. No, if music is going to work, the musicians themselves, the artists, must produce quality music. They must be able to market it. They must be able to use technology to monetize their content and make money out of it. They must be performing in public places and being paid, okay, for their own personal brand and their own marketability and the quality of the music and the audiences that they have. So it is not true that they were getting 600. No, it's a lie, actually, if you want me to call it so, because it is the ecosystem. If the CMOs do not have licenses, which is the work of government, if the CMOs do not have enforcement of the law, which is even a constitutional imperative that is supposed to be enforced by the government. Section 40 of the Constitution says the government or the state has an obligation to protect the intellectual property of its citizens. So if the government does not provide police to fight piracy, and the South Soul's music is being pirated online and everywhere, it is being played in matatus and nobody is paying them, and then you blame the CMOs, I think it is a fallacy that has been sold, and because they didn't care to understand how music business works, they sold that fallacy for so long that people thought CMOs are the problem. They were not the problem. Now we have a license. Now we have new tariffs. Remember, by the way, in 2019, music tariffs were lowered by 90% by the government. A government that claims that it cares for musicians did that kind of thing. And South Soul never raised a voice. So when you post 600, but you can't fight when the value of your music in the market has been lowered, what do you call that? Lack of understanding, or malice, if you wanted me to call it so. Now we have streamlined, and I think that's where business starts. Until you start treating music as business, copyright as business, and understand how it works, both from the creator to the government, to the CMOs, to the consumers of the music, then we're not going to have profitability in this market.